Hiya, I'm Andy and you're watching Andy Does Cycling. Now, I haven't had a video up for a few weeks. I've just been really busy. I have managed to get out on a few bike rides, and a few months ago, if I just have a look at the receipt, it was actually the end of January. I went and bought these, and about 4 weeks ago, I've started using them basically. So what these are some specialised Recon 2.0. These are mountain bike shoes essentially, and the reason why I've gone with these is they use the SPD cleat system as opposed to the Road SPD SL. And the reason is, doing my research and having a look online, most people say go with these to start with. They're easier to clip in and out of. So let's just have a look at the box. So on the box there's some information there in the lid just talking about body geometry and how the shoes work and the insoles, and there's a slight offset on the angle of the sole. If you want more information on that, I will put a link in the description below. But for the moment, I'm just going to waffle on about these shoes. So, if I just rotate the box, you will see that these were listed £175. And also, you can see that these are 11 1/4 in the UK. Now, I have tried some other shoes that are listed as a size 46, allegedly 11 in UK, and they're actually too small, and I need a 47. And because that's technically a large size, most places don't stock them. Anyway, so I popped to my local specialised superstore, which is Mammoth Cycles in Stafford, and I tried these on. Perfect fit. Now the good thing is they did offer me a price match online, which they did automatically. So these I actually ended up getting for £110. So if we just have a look at the receipt, there we go, £109.99. And also, because I've got pedals but no cleats, they charged me £15 for some official Shimano cleats, and they fitted them. And just going to the fitment placement, on these there's two pairs of 2 holes, and what if you could see, there's probably just some lines there. That's where they originally fitted them. And yet again, looking online, looking at bike fit information, a lot of places said move them back as far as possible, so I did. I put them on the other holes all the way south, if you look at the shoe that way. And to be honest, it was a really good fit. Now when I've got these shoes on, the axle, if I put a normal pair of shoes and I just stand on the pedals and get a natural position that I'm comfortable with, the axle is, you know, maybe a couple of centimetres just behind where the ball of my foot is. And for me, I'm happy with that. I'm not racing. I don't need to be like super set up to the nearest millimetre. So I put them on, tried them, and what I found was I was almost rubbing the crank arm, and that's basically just due to the little bit of float these have got once they're clipped in. So what I did is I took them off and I moved the cleat position all the way to this side. As you can see, it's not central, so I'll give myself probably an extra 3mm or so there. And for me, these are perfect. I can just stomp on the pedals, get straight in them, and I'm happy, and it's comfortable, and I'm not getting any numbness or pain or anything with these shoes. Anyway, let's just have a look around the shoes. As you can see, this is a recessed cleat. It fits within the tread of the shoe. Now, if you walk on flat surfaces such as laminate or tiled, it's fine. If you're walking on a tarmac surface, you do hear this grating a little bit, and as you can see, these should be black, and it has taken some of the paint off, but you could still walk in them. You're not walking with your toes in the air like that. as if you had the road cleats on. So that's good. Now I've done almost 100 miles in these over the last few weeks, and one of the journeys I went out to a canal basin marina, and on the way back we decided to do a few miles down the canal towpath. Now the first section was okay, it was nice gravel, not a problem, and then the gravel disappeared and all we were presented with was mud. Now I had to keep clipping out and putting my foot down, and this was great. Obviously these are designed for mountain bikes. You've got the tread there for uneven surfaces and mud, and then when you stomp into the pedal, these are designed to disperse the mud. It's a bit more difficult to do with road pedals, allegedly, so I've seen and heard. But yeah, not a problem at all. So that's why they do look a little bit grubby. I've just rinsed them off with water once or twice. You could still see that they are a little bit dusty and mucky, but that's because I've used them a couple of times since I've rinsed them. But overall, really comfortable. Now just having a look around the shoe, you can see there's a Velcro fastening there, and then we've got the BOA 6 dial. So you just pull it out to release, like so, and then you click it back in, and then you turn to tighten, and then obviously pull it out and it releases again. Really, really good system. And obviously, because this is an official BOA system, this has a lifetime warranty. The mechanism and the actual cable, which has got, I don't know, I think it was something like 20 odd strands of stainless steel in, something like that. But anyway, perfect, easy to put on, easy to wear, nice and comfortable, and brilliant out on the bike. Now, here's for the slightly bad part, and this is all down to me, and a few cyclists have said the same to me, and I've seen the same said on YouTube on different channels as well. You will fall over. There's no doubt about it. Everybody will fall over. Now, the first time I tried these, I went round a car park, down the drive of the car park, did a U-turn, was coming back up, realised I was in too high a gear, went to put my foot down, and obviously I'm clipped in, aren't I? So with these, you're supposed to twist the heel out and it releases. No, I went straight over. Luckily I landed on a grass verge. I did the same on my second journey out. Did exactly the same, came to a halt at a T-junction. Luckily enough, I went to the left and fell on a grass verge again. And then the third time I fell over, and I think this is the point where I've realised, you could see I've kind of got some grazes healing now. In fact, it was about 10 days ago, and I don't know if you can see on my leg there, there's some cuts and grazes, and that is literally coming to a halt. I'd already clipped out, but I had to pedal a little bit further, and as I pedalled a bit further, the cleat clipped back into the pedal, and then I didn't realise or didn't think to try and twist my foot. So as I came to a halt, yeah, I basically went over onto the left side again. So my thought process on this now is basically, think of it as if you're driving a manual car. When you come to a halt, you need to press the clutch in, which is basically disengage your foot from the pedal, because if not, you're going to stall, and stall rhymes with fall. So that's it, guys, pretty much. I mean, I'm over the moon with these shoes. Initially I was going to just get a cheap second-hand pair to try, but I'm glad that I did buy a new pair as such, even though they were discounted, which is really, really nice. And I'm happy, and I can feel the difference as well. So when you get to the top of your pedal stroke, you're not kind of lifting off or micro adjusting. You're obviously clamped to the pedal and you follow the pedal round instead of like slightly lifting and squiggling around. I found that the first few times I went back out on a bike, I was constantly adjusting my feet on the pedal, trying to get a nice position, just using normal trainers and flat pedals. With these, I do feel like I can put a bit more power down. On the negative side, I'm still a little bit nervous about situations where I might need to stop quickly and get disengaged, obviously because I don't want to stop and then fall over, but I'm just trying to think that as I approach, say, a junction or some lights, as soon as I see the lights change, or I'm say 20 yards away from the junction, disengage and literally just get my heel or the middle of the foot on the pedal instead of this part here, and then I know that it's not going to clip back in. If I do need to pedal again, I can just pedal using the center section of the shoe. So yes, there we have it. These are the Recon 2.0 body geometry cycling shoes from Specialized. Highly recommended. Have a look online, see if you can find them at a cheap price. If not, go to your local Specialized store and ask them to do a search online and do a price match. If I can find a link for these on Amazon, I will post a link. But overall, absolutely brilliant, and would highly recommend them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Share this video with anybody that you know that's into cycling, and I'll catch you all in the next one.